Well, time for something different on what is ostensibly classic hot rod TV, as I'd been especially asked by CHR fan Peter James to have a video of the slick cars, which are essentially open rods. Any type of non-contact car can race in this class as long as they're on slicks, and as a consequence you can see a whole variety of machinery out there racing, from the very top being the National Hot Rod spec cars to those that were of National Hot Rod spec class up to say really a few years ago, all obviously space frame machines. And for Sierra, National Super Rods from what was in the day a top flight formula, but these cars well over 20 years old, but still going strong with their I think they have the V6 power in them. So you see that Dave Poole is amongst them, taking away on their warm-up lap. So you can see that Colin Hitch 172 is amongst these guys. What looks like Saxo space frame car, only powered by 2-litre Pinto, so it's going to be giving away quite a degree in horsepower to some of those drivers out there with the more high-powered red top engines that the Nationals race with. You can see a couple of Colts out there, Peugeots, VW Corrado, something that was quite a popular car with National Hot Rods up until about 15 years ago. I think Colin White raced with one at one time. You see Stephen Aldersley out there in 555, races that in the open rod class at the Buxton Raceway, and all these drivers here in numbers today, and looking forward to racing their open style cars with very little in the way of restriction other than the slick shod tyres, with an opportunity to race on the big Hednesford Oval. So a good turnout of cars all round, and it will be interesting to see how they all fare with the difference in handling, difference in size, difference in engine power. You see a very beautiful looking car of 218 out there, a former, you can see it was a starlet, and a very, very smart car indeed. I think we're going to be on good start, we are indeed, and we're away with Colin Hitch taking them off. Straight away, you can see Adrian Bennett, number 19. There's Dave Poole out there in 2:39. There's 9:04 Wilson Hamilton, who's lapped him, and he's right behind the current race leader of 1:72 Colin Hitch in the bitch. So huge differences in ability and power and car handling and characteristics amongst these cars. Some of them have been lapped once already. Lee Rudger surprise spinner perhaps in that National Hot Rod class car, which in theory these type of cars could be going faster than the Nationals themselves, as they are shod in Avon slicks. And when you compare that to the somewhat inferior tyre that the National Hot Rods themselves have to race on in their full spec class, it should potentially give some of these drivers the ability to go up to half a second faster than an actual National if the rest of the car is up to the ability. One of those cars out there you can see is that resplendent looking turquoise machine. Number 2, Stu Padley out there. He's also done well in the slick car class at Birmingham, or last season in this. Another beautiful looking car, 26 out there. Will Hamilton, National Hot Rod, Colin Hitch. Then we've got a couple of lap cars. And I think it would be the 85 Corrado in third by the look of it. 73. So still quite a number of cars out there competing. Another National looks like to retire in number 97. Adrian Bennett is out in 19. It's surprising that some retirees in this race. The all clear from the steward of the meeting. Which won't be done until this car has been removed. So we'll call a halt and we'll wait for the restart.